कर लो सबमिट तब तक।
ये रुक जा, अगर हो
रुक
सकता
जाता
है रुक जा,
ओके
रुक जा। ज्यादा गूगलेबल था नहीं इसीलिए, तो इट्स नॉट लाइक रुक सकते हैं 5 मिनट।
हेलो हाँ हाँ
अगर 2-3 मिनट में फिक्स कर पाओ तो लाइक मैक्सिमम। सेम लिंक पे लाइव। Have you gone live, Dipankar? I think it's it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, guys. Just we'll wait for 2 minutes. The people are joining. Dipankar, you can just tell in group. We'll resume in 10:10. Actually. The form is open, guys. We'll start resume from question 7. Very, very sorry. Didn't give me. I think some network issue happened on the streaming side. So I think question 8 पे रुका था. We'll do quickly from 7. उसके बाद we'll just close. So we'll do from question 7. So Gokulam, since you asked question 8, we'll just quickly show question 8. Question 8 I just needed an individual, not very famous for art. So just need what is the first part, and second part is what are the imperfections. So what is this imperfection? Half each. Think we'll wait for 1 more minute the others to join, and then we'll resume. Again, apologies for the inconvenience. Some streaming lag happened. So yeah, we'll just resume with the streaming. So again, BlackBerry got three versions. One is very basic, one is thoda advanced, and one is this. What is the inspiration behind this? Something familiar to most kids. So just tell me the source of this. So that was question 7. Question 6 is the whole sea anemone thing. Some marine life is getting extinct due to this, and they would be extinct. They will never be present. All this ke wajah se, there's this two-worded thing, which is the opposite of something from the earlier part of the millennium. So if it was happy days, the answer is like sad days. Okay, two parts, like not two parts, one part, two words. Half. If you get the original, we'll give you half. If you give full, you give you one. Question number 5, music question. Dash dash effect from music. A user can enter anytime but can never truly exit the app. So 1970s music, very famous, known to most of us. Is this? Yeah, Aman Pal. Yeah, we have to submit. Like, abhi will finish in like few seconds. Uska submit kar denge. Like you can submit after that. Question number 4, Fernando Botero, जो art दिया हुआ है, is from Latin America. So which city does he belong to? Half points. And what event is this? Which also has a pop culture reference. Event में one or two keywords I'll need obviously. So you can see something is happening on the rooftop. I just need क्या city है, क्या ये है. Half points for city, half points for this. So which is the city and what is the event? Question 3, inspiration for a song, which is inspired by literature, of course. Yeah, Himashri, if you have submitted early, koi dikkat nahi hai, not an issue. We had anyway done one round anyway. So this is about devil, Satan's revolution, all these things. Something British, some work, two-worded name. I need a two-worded answer, literary work. Question number 3. Question number 2, this is some youthful celebration. Google is doing this feature very recently. If you search, the screen gets covered with something. So I need what is this youthful celebration about? And so first part, and what whitish objects does the screen get covered with? Half. No, both are one word, half point each. And question 1 will not play the video, but it is about someone talking about his roots from Darbhanga, roots from these places. This, and then he combines it with a 2012 ka cult Bollywood movie ka song. Which song is this? Cool. So we'll wait for like a few seconds for the answers. Please stay on the call. We'll tell you, Dipankar, you can tell when the form you will close. And then when you like, just do a countdown or so. And then after you do the countdown, just give like 5-10 seconds ka thing because there's a lag obviously. Nikunj, question 2 about was that Google ka new feature. What is this youthful celebration about? And second part, what white objects cover the screen? That was question 2. Dipankar, can you just tell on the mic कि कुछ issue है? Is there a problem in submitting? Can you check the form back and say?
No, it seems fine. I've gotten a bunch of responses already.
No, they are chat pe they are putting. Can you check abhi? Is the form taking
Yeah, the
still?
form is still open. In case anyone
No,
has
is
any
it?
issues with the submission, you can just send a DM to Dipankar Johari. Just take a print of the PDF of the entire page and you can WhatsApp it to me. We'll consider that if you have any form submission issues.
सिंगल है क्या ये?
I think we'll wait for 2 minutes and then close the form, Aabhaas.
हाँ.
60 seconds maybe.
हाँ.
Okay, so everyone please submit.
Yeah, guys, if it's refreshing, it's working. So please submit. We'll wait for 15-20 seconds and then we'll close. Please stay on the call. We'll discuss the answers and chat. Okay? Finals, yeah, thoda gap hai, and then we'll start the finals.
Yeah, we'll take a half an hour gap to just check the questions and then we'll give the
So you
results.
guys can get dinner and everything, and then we'll put updated. So I think it's refreshing. Dipankar, do a 10-second countdown, please, and then give a 5-second gap.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, the form is now closed. Countdown.
Okay, I think the form is closed. So we'll go live with the answers. Dipankar, the form is closed, right? Just check once.
The form is closed.
Okay.
So yeah.
Guys, so just we'll go with the answers, guys. Again, thanks for attending. Just chat pe type kar do. We'll stay second for 5-10 seconds and then we'll shout out. So time for answers, guys. Yeah. So which song can be heard here? Iske baad talks about roots, talks about Darbhanga, all these things. What is this song? Which song from a cult Bollywood movie can be heard here? So I can see one answer from. This is indeed that song. So playing that thing. So Jia Ho Bihar Ke Lala from Gangs of Wasseypur, 10 points, full 1 point. So any reference to Jia Ho Bihar Ke Lala would give. So that was question 1. So now we go to question 2. No, Nikunj had clearly mentioned to submit song name. You can say which song I need the song name. So second part, what is this youthful? So lot of things, Jawan and Bandage. Let's see the video. And you guys can maybe try Google searching. Just you can do a search on Jawan and then you can see what happens. Ready. So as you saw, a lot of white bandages came up. So Jawan and Bandage would give you 1/2 points. Question 3. Question 3, what is this work? Aditya, like utna jiya ho jiha, to like alag questions hai, that's fine, we'll take. Question 3, any guesses? What is this work? Lot of answers coming. This is indeed Paradise Lost. So this is this album Paradise Lost by the band they used. So that was the inspiration. Nah, like we don't need John Milton. Just Paradise Lost would give you points. Let's go to question number 4. Question 4. What is this city and what is this painting a reference to? Let's see the answer. So Medellin and Narcos, Ojas is telling. So I didn't need Narcos. So Medellin and Escobar's death I needed Escobar's death. I didn't need the narcos part. I needed specifically what is happening here. So half points for Medellin, half points for killing of Escobar. Sorry, you can't give points for just narcos. If you have written anything about Pablo Escobar dying, Pablo Escobar getting shot, would have given you points. So this indeed Medellin and Escobar death. So question 5. What is the name of this effect? So someone has written Antioch. Okay, it's not two-worded name. So I think we are getting the answers. So as you said, so the line says you can check out anytime you like. You can never leave. So this is, they call it the Hotel California effect, because you can never truly leave the app. So this is indeed Hotel California. Question 6. So what is this headline? It's a lot of correct answers coming. So this is indeed Losing Nemo. So any reference to this, obviously this is about the clownfishes disappearing. So this is Losing Nemo. If you're given just Finding Nemo, will give half points. If you get anything Losing Nemo, will give you full 1 point for Losing Nemo. So question number 7. What is this 3 versions of? Three versions, two-worded each. One is basic, one is something that children would have seen. No, it's not curveball. Something that you guys would have read as children. So not Three Little Pigs. This is indeed Jyotsna and Divyam get it correct. This is Goldilocks. So if you have read the story of Goldilocks and the Three Bears, so this is indeed, the one version was called Papa Bear, one was called Mama Bear, one was called Baby Bear. So anything about, if you written Goldilocks, then also 1 point. If you written Three Bears story, then also 1 point. So this is the Goldilocks edition of Blackberry. I thought it's a very interesting question to ask, so we did. So this is Goldilocks, I think. So question number 8. Who is the individual and what are the imperfections? So who is the individual? What are these imperfections that? So chiaroscuro, Italian individual. So Galileo and moon spots would have given you points. So this is indeed, this explains the artistic abilities of Galileo. So the first half points for Galileo. The second part, indeed, the creators of moon, anything to do with moon. If you're written anything to do with moon, will give you point. Moon spot, moon crater, anything. That's points, half points. So his knowledge of chiaroscuro of this thing helped explain that moon is not perfect, moon is imperfect. That was the story. Very interesting story. How Galileo's training in art helped science. Question 9. One of my favorite questions from the quiz. What is this? So this way. So what is this pun? 1 letter added to the original song ka name. Lot of answers we are getting. So the original song being Billie Eilish's Bad Guy. This guy is bald. So he written, it's not I'm the bad guy, I'm the bald guy. So if you have written just bad guy, will give you half points. I needed bald guy. I said 1 letter came. So bad guy would give you half points. Bald guy would give you full 1 point because he is bald. Question number 10. So question number 10, which city culturally significant and one repeated word? Lot of correct answer we're getting. So this is indeed Banaras or Varanasi, however you can play. So this is indeed set in Varanasi. And first is Har Har Vyomkesh, which is a play on Har Har Mahadev. So anything to do with Har Har, just the words Har Har would be enough. So the reference I was making is the word Vyomkesh literally means Shiva or Mahadev. So Har Har and Varanasi would give a full 10 point, full 1 point, half points for each. Question 11, what is this thing about? What is this 3-worded phrase? Let's see the answers. So I've gotten a correct answer from Udit. So this is indeed Pride and Prejudice. So the line says, remember, if to Pride and Prejudice you owe your miseries, to Pride and Prejudice you owe your termination also. So this is how the Jane Austen got her idea for Pride and Prejudice. So Pride and Prejudice would give you the full 10 points. Sense and Sensibility, I think sensibility would be a bit longer. And Sense and Sensibility here, so first thing, I don't think the book is much about this thing, young upper class woman. Like Pride and Prejudice fits more, in, as far as I remember. Might be wrong, but anyway, the timeline also fits exactly with Pride and Prejudice. So would give you points. 12th question, what is this artwork which was featured in Children of Men? Pranav, Pride and Prejudice is not less known. As I mentioned, the original novel jahan se ye uthaya gaya, that is less known. I didn't give the name of that novel so that we can prevent Googling. So that's why Pride and Prejudice, of course, not less known. So yeah. So I'm getting answers. Picasso, Napoleon crossing the Alps. We've got correct answer here. So this is Extinction and all this thing. This is indeed Guernica by Pablo Picasso. So the whole thing, if you know the story, Guernica was about Nazis bombing the city of Guernica, and then Picasso made this thing. And all this happened under an authoritarian regime. So Cuaron added Guernica. So if you have written Guernica, will give you full points. If you have written Picasso painting, will give you full points. So Picasso painting where this happened will give you full points. So Guernica or Picasso painting. 13, again, one of my favorite questions from this quiz. So what is this symbol? Which comes from Rubente Dextra. So some have said red hand. So red hands would give you 0.5 because, but Dextra literally means right. Rubente is red. So this is, if you have seen Peaky Blinders, so the theme song of Peaky Blinders is Red Right Hand. And this is indeed how the whole story of Red Right Hand comes. So if you have heard, very, very popular song. So I needed red right hand. If you have given red hand, will give you half points. If you have given red right hand, full 1 point. I needed red right hand. If you have given just Peaky Blinders, then also half points. But red right hand, these 3 words will give you full points. Because Dextra means right. Rubente is red, of course. So red and right we need. So this is the Peaky Blinders song. Question number 14. One of the interesting questions. Let's see what answers we. This is about leaves, grasses, all these things. This is about someone very old, lifespan. So which characters thing? So some have said camouflage, etc., etc. So if you see leaves and grass, that should lead you to green. And if you combine with lifespan, high lifespan, so this would have given you Yoda. So this is why is Yoda green. So if you have written Yoda and green, will give you half points. And green, again, if you think about green plants make what green happened. So this is indeed photosynthesis. So the whole story is Yoda is green probably because Yoda does photosynthesis. So half points for Yoda and green. Yoda, why is Yoda green? Like I said, Harry Potter ka scar. So Yoda green would give you half points. Photosynthesis would give you half points. So this is a very interesting thing. I thought that Yoda probably does photosynthesis. So half of each for photosynthesis and Yoda green. Question number 15. So who was this young guy and what came as result? So I think we are getting the right answers. Pretty easy question. So this is Tim Berners-Lee, who went to MIT, got inspiration of www. So even if you've written internet will give you the points, will be lenient and give the points. So half point from Tim Berners-Lee, half points for www or World Wide Web. So this is how from a Playboy story, the whole in www is born. So the idea being if you're horny and you're an engineer, then you can create great stuff. So read Playboy. I think that's the fun lesson from this question. Jokes apart, let's go to the next thing. So half of each. Question number 16. Which artwork is this? Here I'll need the name. I think I'm getting the correct answers from people. So this is about immigrants. This is about callous indifference to people in the sea. All that should have led you to Jericho's Raft of the Medusa. So Raft of the Medusa would give you the full 1 point. So this is about how the painting people supported this painting and you should welcome immigrants, but now Europe is afraid of immigrants. So that is the whole story of how 200 years pehle people were very welcoming. So Raft of the Medusa will give you 1 point. Question number 17. Which royal entity and what anniversary of this thing? We are obviously getting the correct answer. So this, if you see, this is the logo also of a band called Queen. You might have heard this. So this is the first part is Queen, and they were celebrating 40 years of Bohemian Rhapsody, the album, the song, the iconic song rather, not the album. But yeah. So half points for Queen, half points for Bohemian Rhapsody or Bohemia. So they were brewing it from the region of Bohemia in Czech Republic. So half points each, half points for Queen, half points for Bohemian Rhapsody or Bohemia. Oh, someone is writing the lyrics. Nice, good one. Question 18. What is the inspiration for this video where Ranbir Kapoor is killing Ajay Devgan? Udit, Bohemian Rhapsody ke saath I needed Queen. 2 parts the. Only Bohemian Rhapsody will give you half. So the entity is Queen. Royal diya hua tha. So that should have led you to Queen. So Divyam Badlapur, Mahabharat. I need something specific, obviously. And I think that a lot of people have got it. All I need the death of Karna. Even if you're not written Arjuna, that is fine. Death of Karna, killing of Karna, that is more than enough. So as long as you have Karna ka death, more than enough. Just telling Krishna telling Arjuna to fight won't give, because this is specifically, this whole story is about how Karn was killed when he was disarmed, etc., etc. So specifically, I need Krishna. So if you've seen Rajniti, this and Ranbir Kapoor's character was based on Karn, based on Arjun. Nana Patekar was Krishna, and they were Karna. So this is how Karn was killed. So 18 points, 1 point for that. Question number 19, one of the tougher ones I feel of the quiz. So let's see how many got the second part. First part should be simple. So glad to see a lot of people got it. So this is indeed a lot of animals rising up. This is obviously Animal Farm by George Orwell. And the second part is indeed Snowball, which is a reference to the dog's white complexion, as also a protagonist to Animal Farm, who was inspired by Leon Trotsky. So I had given you a photo of Leon Trotsky, the famous Russian historic leader. So Animal Farm will give you a half point, and Snowball would give you the next half point. So Animal Farm half, Snowball half. And the final question: what did this cheese inspire? What did this cheese inspire? Need a work and need the element in that work. Lot of correct answers, obviously. This is white cheese. When it melted, it felt like clocks. So this is specifically the cheese that inspired the melting clocks in Persistence of Memory. So if you have given Dali, Persistence of Memory will give you half points. If you have given melting clocks, melting watches, anything, will give you half points. So this is melting clocks in Persistence of Memory. And this question was a self-tribute in a way. I'm going to Barcelona in next week as part of my student exchange. So Salvador Dali is the biggest painter artist from Barcelona, hailing from Barcelona. So it is that kind of a question. I thought to put a Dali question here. And one of the most iconic paintings, I feel. So I think we come to the end of the prelims. Thanks a lot for all those attending. So I am on the WhatsApp group of Parakh with Aabhaas Dasgupta name. You can just search, and if you like the quiz, if you didn't like the quiz, please send feedback. Any questions you liked, any question you didn't like, I'm on WhatsApp. Please give feedback. Would love to get feedback from you guys. Generally hope you guys like the quiz. Thank you so much, guys, again, and hope to see you guys in finals.
Yeah, so thanks for attending, everyone. Thanks, Aabhaas. So we'll be checking the sheets now. It'll take around half an hour to 40 minutes. Then we'll be texting the top 8 teams. So please stay online. And then in like 40 minutes, we'll be starting with the finals. That will be done over a Google Meet. We'll be streaming even that. So people who are interested can still join in. And yeah, that's it for the prelims.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Kuch bhi feedback, WhatsApp pe de dena. And yeah, take care. All the best. Bye-bye.
And make sure you follow Quiz Club IIT Patna.
Yeah, you can close the stream.
Yeah, I'll end